Thank you for subscribing to the channel, and for those who haven't subscribed yet, only take you a second and it'd be much appreciated. Thank you. Now what I want to talk to you about today is getting your first Amazon KDP ad up. Now you might be reluctant to use Amazon ads, but it really needn't be a worry. You're in full control of how much you spend, and if you spend anything at all, and you've got a chance of getting your product further out there. Now, a lot of people will run their ads at a loss. Now, I don't agree with that whatsoever, and I'll put a link to ACOS. Now, there's two different videos I've created. ACOS without VAT and your fees, and ACOS with VAT. I'll put a link to both of them up there. Unless you've got bucket loads of money and you want to throw something at it, like in general advertising, people put thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions in big business out on advertising in the hope of bringing something back. Now, they don't just throw money away. You know, they've researched it and they've thought, well, yeah, okay, we're going to make this back. That's not always the case. Now, as independents like we are, self-publishers, we can't afford that. We can't afford to lose any money whatsoever. We can't be chucking money at things in the hope, you know, which is why we, in a lot of ways, we self-publish, because we're in full control. We spend what we need to spend, and only what we need to spend, and we hope to get returns. So let's get this ad going. So go to your account, we'll click on marketing. We'll go down to Amazon ads. Choose your marketplace. I'll be going for amazon.co.uk. Go to ads. And as you can see here in this where it opens up into campaigns, I've spent 27 pence, and that's over a period of this month. So what are we looking at? The 17th of February. So in 17 days I've spent 27 pence, because I've been having a little dabble with a few things, and obviously I'm showing you this particular campaign rather than all of my campaigns, just to keep things simple. Create a campaign, and you can choose either sponsored brands, which is really for brands, or you can simply choose sponsored products, which is what I do for everything. Now you can create an ad group name. So let's just say, because you're creating, you don't have to do that. You don't have to mess with an ad group, but sometimes it's easier to keep things in check, because you can go to a group, you can click on a group, and you can find all the adverts you've got in that particular group. So let's say, for instance, it's mountain climbing, and you've got 10 books in mountain climbing. You can put them in a group, mountain climbing books, say. Just that's all you need to put. That's your ad group. We'll put this as our first advertisements. Now, if your book doesn't show up in a list below here, you can simply go to product search, and you can type in the ASIN, or copy and paste the ASIN in, search for that, and the book will show up here. Okay, you've got an add button here. That's the book we want. Click add. This was a book I created for you. I created this book to help anybody who wants to create books on travel, adventure, things like that, and what they need to do and what kind of an adventurer or traveler they are. A bit of an interesting read. It's about, where am I, about 25,000 words, that's all. But I've put it in with no royalties whatsoever. I don't make a single penny from it. That's why it's £2.83, because it was really just to help you guys. That's my book. I come down to here. I use automatic targeting for this one. We'll talk about manual targeting in another video. Now, my bid for the UK, I'll give it, let's say, 15 pence. Think of a number. Think of a number. You know, you give someone says think of a number between 1 and 5, you might pick 3. You know, I mean, so try to think of something different. You know, so if it's an odd number, maybe, or if you want to go to 20 cents, 20 pence, or whatever, go for an odd number after that, or go closer to the 30. Just come up with something. You never know, it might just hit. And it doesn't always necessarily mean anything. If nobody's bid on anything, you're not actually paying the 15 pence or cents or whatever. you may end up just paying a penny. So you're not actually always paying the 15 or the maximum you're prepared to pay. Right. We scroll down and we go to dynamic bids down only. It says here, Amazon will lower your bids in real time when your ad may be less likely to convert to a sale. I don't go up and down because I want to keep it as it is. I don't want to go over my budget, which is 15 pence per click. That goes to my book, and if it sells, great. Campaign name. So we've got ad group name at the top, our first advertisements, and as we scroll down, we've got the campaign name. So for this, I'm going to put the urge. I'm going to put a little dash, and I'm going to put automatic, or just auto will do. So the next one I can do in manual, I'll just put the urge up manual. Now then, I'll start date, and I can put an end date. So if you're a bit worried, you're a bit concerned, just put it on for a month. So you can actually click on that, pick a date that you want it to end. Daily budget for this, I'll start this off at £5. Be very clear when you're doing these. Make sure that it does say 5.00 or not 500.00. Make sure you have set it right, and the same goes for your bids. But as long as you set your budget low here, you're not taking any chances. £5 a day, it's a lot of money. I don't want to be spending £5 a day in advertising, and I don't hit that sort of thing often unless I've got a really great selling book due to advertising, and then I might up it to 10. I've upped a couple of books to 50 before, just before Christmas, in the hope that Amazon picks it up and goes, well, okay, then it's let's go with this one because we're prepared to spend more. How real that is, I've no idea, and I don't feel it made much difference to me. So I'll keep it low, and if I run out of budget, which I haven't done as yet, like I say, I can always up it towards the end or at any time in that period. I'm just going to double check that. Okay, I'm going to launch this campaign, but then I'm going to remove this campaign because, like I say, I created this book for people who are following my journey and on their own journey. Launch campaign. Congratulations, it's been approved. It'll go through it here. Daily budget, just double check all this. Dynamic bids down. Automatic targeting. Default bid, 0.15. That's great. That's it. That's all you have to do. Now what Amazon will do is they'll go through it, they'll have a little look at it, and they'll approve it. You know, there's 99.9% they're going to approve it. They're making money on it. And unless it's something really vicious. So yeah, that's it. Simple as that. And you keep your eye on your campaign then. And if you don't want to do it anymore, you can easily just go back into your campaigns, just the way we went in, and remove it or pause it. So that's it. And we'll have a little look at manual targeting next time.